What's the deal, family? Welcome back to another SOS podcast. I am Cameron, and this is my beautiful wife, Erin.
Hello.
What's going on, babe?
Oh, nothing. Excited to try this wine. What kind is it? Cheers.
This
Say
is cheers. Oh, wow. This is Oliver Winery apple pie wine.
It actually smells like apple pie.
Yeah, this smells like.
I mean,
dessert.
of course, it smells like wine, but it has like an apple pie
You
scent
got
to
the
it.
sense, yeah.
Okay,
we
let's-
got this from
Trader Joe's. Okay, let's sip it at the same time. Let's
All
see. Ooh, I really like it.
This tastes like an apple pie.
It's really good.
It's got a lot of vanilla in it.
Yeah, it tastes like, it really does kind of taste like apple pie. It does have like cinnamony, nutmeggy kind of taste.
It tastes like
to
the
it.
holidays for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't mad at it.
We need to go back and get a
Get
few
another-
bottles of these before it's sold out.
Okay, yeah.
Or before they swap it out from the
For something
season.
else,
Yeah.
All right.
So cheers. Really good.
I mess with it for
So
sure.
check that out if you have a Trader Joe's near you.
Yeah.
Okay, this or that.
What you got for us?
We were
today?
gonna do this last week, but
What?
Christmas
We
or
did do that.
We did that one?
Yeah.
We did Thanksgiving
Christmas,
and Christmas?
yeah.
Oh,
I said Christmas
Dang
for
it,
sure.
You did say Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, what would be my this or that then?
Dang.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was quick.
I have one.
Okay.
What is one store you can't live without?
One store. I can't-
Target, Nike, or Nordstrom?
Probably Target.
Target.
Yeah. You get everything. Nordstrom and Nike is just like,
Well, what could I have done as a?
I don't
other
know,
one?
but Target was easy.
Do you like going to Target?
Yeah, I don't mind Target.
I
Not in
feel
the
like you like going to
not in
Target.
the capacity that you go though. I don't mind Target.
Okay.
I think dudes be capping.
Okay,
but
wait.
it's
Let
just
me
y'all
switch.
like to
Let me
y'all-
switch my 3 then.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's not an equal weight. I feel like it needs to be more like Target versus. But what's comparable to Target? Target is literally, they excel at everything.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So I don't know either. Well, I can't live without Target, regardless of what any of the other
It don't
options
matter
are.
what your options should have been.
I cannot live without Target. So, okay. Well, that was kind of a this or that, but not really.
Okay.
Let us know which stores are actually comparable to Target. Because those are the 3 that we go to the most.
We don't go to Nike.
Well, not
like
Nike,
that.
but maybe Whole Foods.
Maybe most of our gym shoes is Nike products, but
Yeah.
but that's not like a
Okay, wait. I have one.
what?
So, which one can't you live without? So, scrap all of that.
Oh my god.
Okay, this or that, which is not really like, well, it is kind of a this or that.
So this is the real dish.
This is the real this or that.
Okay.
Target or Amazon? Which one can you not live
I
without?
low key feel like we did this before, and I think I said Target.
Really?
Yeah.
Tip your mic.
Oh.
You said Target?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I said Target.
I think we did do this one
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah.
That's so hard.
I say Target because at the end of the day, I know like people have been addicted to the whole 2-day shipping thing.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, like actually it would be great not to have that as the right at my fingertips because like
Yeah, that's real.
honestly, sometimes we just be buying stuff just to buy it because it's just right on our phone.
And especially now with the rise of all of the like comment vacuum and I'll send you the vacuum link.
Right.
Comment link and I'll send you everything that I
Yeah,
use to clean my house.
it's
And it's just like it's like overconsumption is just such
Yeah.
a thing now because it's so convenient.
yeah.
So I understand it from that perspective. I'm kind of looking at it as Amazon is worldwide. So if I was like out of the country or I don't know, I just feel like the convenience and the vastness
Yeah,
of
no,
it is like so convenient.
there's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah.
I'm just more so like, I mean, you can find what you need right here at home, no matter where you live at.
Right.
And that's all I'm saying.
And
Like, I
I
just think sometimes we can. I think everybody, all of us, we kind of can get to a point of like overspending sometimes
Yeah.
and just spending frivolously, even if we don't have it, whether we have it or we don't have it. Like it's just
Yeah.
being spent.
But I would say Target because of the experience on top of the fact that we once lived without an Amazon
Yeah.
and we were just
Yeah, I
fine.
think that's what
Yeah.
I'm also coming from that point. Like I remember like, I still like. I'd rather go out and find something to wear, even though I'm not going to get something to wear from Target necessarily. But like, I'm not mad at the experience. I don't have to buy everything online.
Yeah.
So
Well, Target got some cute little stuff. Don't be sleeping on Target.
more for girls.
Yeah,
I
do.
do mess
They
with all
really-
the like the t-shirts and all that socks. I get everything, all that from Target.
Yeah.
For sure. But I wouldn't say they got no fits like that at Target.
For men.
Nah, I don't think the fits is going.
Well, anyway, okay, so what are we talking about today?
So obviously, we got Baby River now, and we've talked about how big of an adjustment it has been for us, overall. But let's talk about something, I guess, lighter, brighter. Let's talk about how we've been, well, not how we've been adjusting back to work per se, but like the joy that one, it has brought back to you for like work inspiration, but also like the new way of creating memories and our new start of our family page on Instagram.
Yeah. So we have a family page.
Yeah, On Demand Fam.
It's called and it is so much fun. Like we're literally having so much fun with this page, and it is growing so fast. I think it's just been really nice to have somewhere to post with no kind of like no judgment zone.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of judgmental people on the internet, so it's hard to say that completely, but you know what I mean. Like there's no strategy, there's no stress, there's no like fancy gear that we have to use to like bring the content to life. There's no pressure. It's just us documenting little moments of our lives, and I think to me it's proving how fun content still can be and how you don't have to put all that pressure on yourself to actually grow. Now, contrary, I know that I have a personal brand that people are already engaged with, so that does help like boost this page. But in general, like the amount of engagement that we're getting is insane. Like one of our reels is currently going viral. We only have like, I don't know, like 4,000 followers on there right now.
Page, like,
not even a year ago, but
I mean, we started a year ago, but we just started.
We
actually
started
using
posting it since River's been born, pretty much since I was pregnant.
Since you've been
and
pregnant.
so I it's helping me even to like kind of put some of the stuff that I do for work into practice. Like I feel like I can use this page as a case study on my business page and just, I don't know, just have fun.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times we can get really caught up in work that we forget like how it felt when you first started, kind of. Like this makes me feel like how when I first started airing on demand, you know, like there was no pressure of anything. And then you just get so in your head. Like I feel like I've been so in my head.
I feel like it's no pressure for you. I think it's just more overthinking now. Like, I think
but there is some kind of pressure though.
I
Like
mean,
there's
you still
pressure
have to
to
show
deliver
up.
really good content now that I've been delivering, like that I've been creating content for so long that it's like there is a pressure that things get better, stay interesting, stay like I stay on top of different trends or research or all of those different things. So it's like, I don't know, there is a sense of pressure, but I'm learning that like I don't have to have that. Like I can release myself from that with my own content as well. So it's been fun. Like we had on Halloween, Cameron's mom crocheted River her costume, and it is so cute. She was an ice cream cone, and that's the reel that's currently taking off right now, is the reel of his mom bringing over her costume and like putting it on her to try it on and all the things. It's just the cutest thing ever. So we're just kind of, making fun of everything, like not making fun of it, but like making content fun again.
Yeah. It's also just simply helping me like kind of come out my shell more. Yeah.
But I think it also, like, now that we have a kid, I feel like both of us are really trying to be more intentional about our date nights, which is what we're about to do right after we record this. And two, more intentional about like getting out the house, creating memories. And sometimes I feel like there is a weird dichotomy between social media and between social media and real life, because it's like, are you doing this to post it, or are you doing it to do it, but you just so happen to post it as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I do think some people live their lives and make their lives revolve around social
Content.
media. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna do this so I can create content, not like, I just want to do this for
us yeah.
and for
myself
the sake
or
of
whatever.
it making me feel happy.
Yeah.
And I can create content alongside of it. I think that line is starting to get very blurred. But I feel like it is forcing us to be more intentional so that we can document different memories.
You think it's getting blurred for us?
No,
Oh,
I'm
you're
saying in general.
Oh.
Yeah. But I think for us, it's like, let's go do these things because that's how we are anyway. And like, we just get to document it and put it on this page. So it's fun.
Yeah, for sure. And
So
I think I think today's kind of topic should be surrounded. I pulled together some pictures from over the years, all the way back from 2011 up until now, obviously.
That's the year we met, by the way.
Yeah, we met in 2011, February of 2011 at my high school, a party we had. But I brought gathered all these pictures from each year, kind of like telling our story in picture form, and posted it on Instagram. And it's just like, oh wow, people have taken to this quite fresh.
Right.
But I think, dang, are you hot?
Literally so hot.
I think even with that, like, I feel like with this page or in general, it even gave me time to kind of like look back on all those years and like think about in those times, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's kind of like, feels like it's sort of the first time now that we just kind of like posted it.
Yeah.
But like when I was going and digging for all those pictures and stuff from back then, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Like I remember I remember us being home and my freshman year of college and me coming to your house on Bay Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing math homework. That's when we took the picture, I think 2012, right before you graduated high school.
Yeah.
Where I was doing like my math homework and then we took that picture with my Michigan hat on and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, dang, I literally remember
like
what we were doing
days.
that day. Yeah, like I was doing calculus on her parents' kitchen
counter.
Island,
Yeah,
whatever.
I know.
Like,
crazy.
It's like, bro, what?
I know. Prom. Literally, when Cameron took me to prom, he was still talking to someone else. And I was so mad. Like, he was just, I was so mad.
Right,
I don't even know why I liked you so much because you were just so annoying. I'm like, oh, this boy is just so annoying.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but I went to prom with him, and then I was like, I'm not asking him to my prom because he ain't acting right.
Well, I was in college.
I know. He was in college. So I went to 5 proms. So I was a hot commodity, I guess, because I literally went to 5 proms and I got asked to a 6th and I was like, I'm not going to that.
Who else asked you to a prom? I know you went to one before me.
It was somebody
right?
for Dakota.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no.
Oh, no, I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that.
So, yeah.
The first one don't count. I was number 1. The first one, you don't even count that one. That was my man's. Yeah, exactly. I'm number 1 for
my
sure.
mom forced me to go to my first prom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was only a sophomore.
Yeah,
that don't even why was I even allowed to go? Yeah. Like, that shouldn't have even been accepted. But we went to prom together, and that was an experience. I feel like once we were friends, like, it was fine, but we both actually liked each other. Yeah. Well, I feel like in those days I liked you more than you liked me.
Yeah, probably. I don't even think that you like me more. Well, you probably did. But I don't think it's that. I think, just as a young man, you kind of like, I'm feeling myself. I'm getting, lots of attention. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, yeah, I like this girl, but you're not the only girl I like. But then I got this other girl that I already like, so it's kind of like I don't want to really hurt her feelings all the way, but you're there too. So,
but I was like, why did you ask me to prom then?
Because we weren't dating. Like, me and old girl wasn't together.
Yeah, but
at the time that I met you,
it was just still like.
But then we got back together.
Right, exactly.
But by that time, I already asked you to prom.
I'm like, you could have just unasked me.
Nah.
Oh my
Nah.
gosh.
That no.
So we had that, and then like as the years went on, like you'll see if you go on the page, you'll see the post, and it's just like each year, and it's so funny because the photos are so grainy.
Yeah, it's low key.
The first
bad.
like 5 years,
Yeah.
and then it progressively gets clearer as the
Yeah.
iPhone gets better.
Yeah. No, I think the first one was like on our
Blackberries?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But it was one picture that I love. It was our picture in LA.
Oh, right before.
Right before he proposed. I feel like we should talk about that a little bit.
So before the proposal.
Yeah. So we had to go to LA. Well, we didn't have to go, but we went for a conference that I was supposed to be attending, and I didn't attend the conference at all. It turned into just a fun trip.
Yeah.
That we didn't know anything related to that conference.
My budget.
Yeah. And that was like I feel like that was like the first time we really like, well, no, because we went to the Bahamas. But that trip was like, I felt like we were solidified in that trip. Well, we were solidified
I
in
feel
that
like
trip.
that trip, it just felt like we were like
engaged.
We should have been married already.
Yeah, that trip
no,
felt
we
like
been
we were
solidified.
we were solidified, but yes, that's more of what I mean. Like we felt like we were like a married couple at that point.
Yeah.
And at that point, it was October of 2019. And I was like, I knew you were going to ask me to be your wife soon. Like, I could just feel it. The vibes were just way too strong. And I was like, that whole year, I was like, if he doesn't propose by our dating anniversary, then it's not going to be this year.
Right.
So that was a month beforehand, and Cameron is so like calm, cool, and collected. So I had no suspicions, but apparently the entire trip he was like orchestrating the proposal. And
well, I had already been starting the proposal. But on the trip though, I sent out the invitations, and I knew on the trip that she would never look at not that she looks at my phone, but I think on the trip we don't be on our phones like that.
Yeah.
So it was like I sent out the invitations and we enjoyed the trip. Like there was nothing coming to my phone.
Yeah.
Like people knew we were going, our family we were going. I wasn't talking to nobody. Like we just had a good time. Even though the trip wasn't in my budget, it just, I think this was the real start of the proposal.
And then he got a jacket there that we wore to the proposal, that green coat.
But this is the real out the budget.
Yeah. But it was so funny because while we were there, I was like, I know he is my husband because, well, I already knew you were my husband, but I really, really knew you were my husband because I woke up one morning and my eye felt so weird. And I was like,
what was in your eye?
What the heck happened? So like my eye, my eyes always water. Like I have very sensitive eyes. And so it felt like something was actually in my eye, but it wasn't moving. So like, you know how when you have a piece of hair or something in your eye, you can kind of feel it and you feel it kind of moving around and you can get it out. Well, this was like, it wasn't hair. And then it got to the point where I was like, I think I need to go to the hospital because I literally can't open my eye. Like I could open it, but it just hurt.
When you opened it.
And it was just watering and it was red and it was just so annoying. So Cameron, he's like looking in my eye. He's like, I'm on the phone with my mom.
Crying.
This was the beginning of the trip. So I'm like, this trip is ruined. Like, what is, like I'm just having a fit. And he flips my eyelid. He was like, let me see. So we're in the bathroom and he like literally flips my eyelid. And he's looking, but then when he flipped it back down, the pain went away. I think it was a tiny pimple under my eyelid.
Yeah,
and when he flipped it,
maybe, but it was up above.
Yeah, it was like inside of my eyelid. Yeah. So when he flipped it, the pimple popped. And then I felt fine after that. And I was like, thank you. Like I was like, this is my husband. This is literally my husband. Like we were at that point where it was like no filters. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was it was a good trip. I did buy the coat that I wore on the day of our proposal.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think I don't know. I feel like that time again because I feel like with having River, now it feels like something starting new again, you know? I feel like we've gained that drive again to kind of really get back to that go get it mode overall. But also it looks different because it's just like, dang, we get to create all these fun memories now.
Yeah.
You talked about like our dates and stuff. Like the dates, like our dates are always fun, but now that we have River and we've been making these dates a bit more intentional, it kind of made me like, dang, our dates were getting a little
stale.
Stale in a way.
Yeah.
You know, like they weren't stale, but they seem stale.
Well, I think the difference is we were going out more frequently because we would be like, oh, let's just go out to eat on a random Wednesday night.
Dinner was like getting too normal.
Yeah, and it would be like we would go to our regulars and we weren't like exploring new things because we were just so used to where we were going. And so now it's like, nope, we don't have the baby. Let's do it. Let's go do it. You know, like, but I also think with that post with you digging up all those photos, it made me realize how much we over document. I won't even say over document, but for lack of better words, we over document without actually having anything tangible. Like, think about the last time we got photos printed or, you know, like put things in a book. Like, I want to do an album, like a scrapbook of our marriage over the years, or like a family scrapbook. Like once River's big enough, she can even help with picking out the photos to go in it. But just some type of tangible book where every quarter we can go in and like print some of the pictures, or if we went on a trip, or like we can write a little memory in it, and we just have something that's like a tangible visual of like our lives together, you know? Like we gotta do it for the last 4 years, but I don't think that'll be hard to play catch up with.
Yeah, you could. We got enough pictures.
Yeah. So I really want to like start actually being intentional about printing pictures and like sitting down and thinking about like, oh, what did we do this year? What did we accomplish? What do we want to accomplish next year? Like we do that in some capacity, but I feel like making it more visual.
But also just telling a story in the book where River can go back and like feel and see it.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, dang, they did this back then when I was 0 years old.
Exactly. Because I was like, I would love to have seen my parents like over the years. My parents have been married for 36 years, and how cool would it have been to like see what they were up to even before I was born, you know? Yeah. So, I don't know. I just think that'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're having fun. And I don't know. The real tea is River is making us have fun again. Yeah. Not that we weren't, but I feel like the fun is like back to it's getting elite again.
Yeah. It's so funny though, because my parents are always like, y'all sure don't have no problem dropping this baby off. I'm like, what is mom guilt? Because I definitely don't have that. Yeah. Like, have your grandchild for a few hours. She will be okay. You raised us. I'm sure you are not going to do anything that's off the charts for her. And we will see y'all either in a few hours or tomorrow.
We're going to get her tonight.
We had no problems dropping her off. She's such a great baby though. But
yeah, that's the other thing. Like we know that she's a good baby, so it's not going to like burden someone watching her. Yeah, that's the other part.
When we got home and she wasn't here, I was like, oh, I miss Rivy, but I don't mind her being gone. Like it's like this weird. I was like, I miss her, but like I'm fine.
It's weird that she's not in the house though. Yeah. Like when we get sometimes when Audie's like at the groomer.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like where's Audie
something's missing. Yeah. You know?
But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what this podcast is about. Like, I don't know where we were going.
I mean, I think the whole thing is just like having kids doesn't make things any worse. Like it makes things it's making our lives better. Yeah. Like having her is, even though things look different, they're still fun, and I feel like in many ways, she's sparking a lot of inspiration in our lives, creativity, motivation. And to me, that's encouraging. Yeah. You know, like that makes me excited to do what I do. Like, I feel like we needed something to kind of give us a nudge. Yeah. And even though like having a child is a huge responsibility, in a lot of ways, it takes up so much time and so much energy. I think that when we do have the energy, we like really try to make it happen. Like right now we have a very small window of time to record this podcast, but we're like, nope, let's do it. Like we got to, you know? Yep. So, and our time is up. Yep. What time is it?
7:24.
Oh yeah, we got to go. Yeah. But yeah, cheers to babies making things better and like kind of en route to finding our groove again.
Yeah. Now, I don't want to say finding. We had our groove, but I think it's just like realizing that we should have been doing things, and River has opened it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were doing things and we were having fun, but now it's like it feels different. It looks different.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to kind of, now that we know that we always need to kind of amp it up, now like we shouldn't need something else to kind of bring that out. It's kind of like, you know, that should be now a part of like maybe our marriage meeting. Like, okay, what do we need to amp up? Like, what do we need to do different? Do we need to go experience something different? Do we need to go out of town?
Yeah.
You know, do we need something to kind of, you know, lift up our energy overall? But
yeah.
I
think it causes you to appreciate each other more. At least for me, I feel like I appreciate you on a different level because.
Well, yeah, being parents, you get to see the other work in a different way.
Yeah, and because of that, I feel like the celebration of us being in this stage of life just feels better.
Yeah. And going out, it feels like a celebration.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like, woo, we made it through another week, boy.
Right, exactly. We made it through another
week.
Go.
And even on that note, we about to go have fun with some friends, eat dinner, fellowship with them a little bit, and probably drink some more wine because we're going to a French restaurant. So,
yes. All right, you guys.
If you rock with me, then you rock with us. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.